summer drawing to a close here in the Southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Atlanta Falcons. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. James White's first carry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He was brought down at the...
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Ryan. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. It's a gain of that reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. To avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken right around the 44. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. An update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken an early lead against the Dolphins. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
At the 41-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Mullins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's taken down.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
He's got it. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Try to power it in with Arma. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
7. Bengals nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Burrow looking to pass. Pass
officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11. And the Falcons.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Burrow will throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but now it'll be 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for a touchdown.
Let's go.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Traffic there, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Still 15 yards to go, second down. Now Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers. On the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back, it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Early the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, and it's third down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Running out of the gun with White. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. He completes it right side to White. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
36-yard line.
From the gun, Ryan. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. But it's going to be second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Ryan will throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Von Bell. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
And 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
And it's 3rd down.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Makes him hit, and all the ball is out. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another carry now for Gurley. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's It's a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Ryan escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
A draw play for Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 45. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
On first down, it's Gurley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 37. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Gurley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough. good gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
The 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Ryan. Incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Justin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them. Likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
I think so, and to me, they played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were in the score, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them much of this game. But they gave great effort there and picked up a defense that's had its share of troubles in this one.
Well, throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards to pick up there. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Marlon Davidson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd and 13.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Goes to the right side here, complete. And all the way down to the 35.
Number 12.
A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 45 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's 17-7.
Makes the score Falcons 17, Bengals 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a good play.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 35-yard.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham. That'll bring up second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They go play action with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now it's Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Falcons 24, Bengals 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And Burrow going to throw again. He finds his running back, Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Complete.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Open man is Ross, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They'll try and choose some clock with Gurley. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they will take a knee here. They'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on third down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
I almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Falcons, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati,